put together. I've been heavy on these 2 wide receiver sets because of so much you can do out of it. Like, I do like my single back, don't get me wrong, but this is gonna be more to the people that like to have. Well, actually, it's 2 running backs. 2 running. I know the thing says 1 running back. No, it's 1 tight end, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 tight end sets. Might need to edit the name of the video. My apologies there. I just couldn't wait to get this content out to y'all, man. Y'all deserve this, man. I appreciate the love that y'all give on my channel. No one's really put no hate messages on me, and man, that's motivation. So I got pretty much all the audibles set. My base formation that I come out is going to be I form close, and let's see what other plays we're going to go over. We got I form close, H slot, close slot. I could use Y off. I don't think I use Y off because it doesn't have. It's got a press beater. The Ps4. Okay, so yeah, I think that's an audible. Yeah. Okay. And okay, so that's all the I form, and then it has. I think we're running strong I. We have strong I close, and I think that's it. And weak I. Okay, so that's pretty much all the formations we're going to go over. And like I said, I'll come out in the base playbook. So like if you're starting running backs a power back, this is going to be very beneficial for you. With the motions, the cadences that you're going to go through, I mean, it's going to take a lot for you to memorize it, but once you get used to the fluidity of it, you know, it's going to come natural. So let's get into it. All right. Usually I'll come out in the stretch play in this formation because these stretch runs, man, you can get a lot of people, like once you start running on them, they're going to start boxing up, and that's when the stretch plays really start to shine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go base defense. Because a lot of people like to put those corners on the outside. Alright, so basically, if you're going to do the hat count, they teach you that in the skills trainer. And right now, I have 4 guys blocking for me on the right, and I only have 3 guys. So usually, my strong side would probably be the right side anyway in this formation. But let's get into what we can do. Based off of that set and how it's looking with the safety in the box, because it's a 4-3 cover 3, I know that safety over there, what's his name? Fucking rookie. Well, he was a rookie last year. Derwin James. I know he's in a curl flat, but we're not even going to worry about the coverage behind it because we're gonna run smash mouth football. So with the line being spread out with the DEs on the outside, I'm going to usually try to push this bitch inside. Okay. So there's different couple things that you can do out of here. Like you can motion him out if you feel like, you know, Melvin Ingram over there is gonna kind of seal the edge, or you can motion hike. Alright, the motion hikes are real effective this year because he'll lead block and you'll get your yards. Usually you'll break, you know, if you have a speed back there, like sometimes I'll sub in you know, Washington with his 91 speed. So with him being spread out like that, usually that's all I'm trying to do is I'm going to motion hike to the side I'm running, and he's just going to get a quick lead block push into a linebacker, and usually my fullback goes to the safety. Alright, when the defense comes like this, and I have that safety closer to the box like that, or the linebacker, usually I'm going to run the stretch to that side because he's going to get pushed out. So I mean, I could, and usually if I'm going to do the stretch, I'm going to try to seal that outside. So usually I'll motion him out, but I'm going to motion hike him. So he's already standing, okay? So it'll be more like that, and he'll get to the outside. You know, and usually I'll take it to the house. Now normally when, hold up. Let me choose a new play. Let me go into a couple of packages I use. Like I'll use, now the I-form close is nice because you can actually put, you know, your running backs at receiver. like halfback flanker. He's going to have better run blocking than a receiver will. Okay? And then if you're running like jet sweeps and stuff, you know, it's a pretty nice little touch. Also, you could put a tight end on the outside. Swap receivers. You could, let's see. Find a good one. Yeah, so I'll just put halfback flanker. The play doesn't matter. We'll just go 4-3, random 4-3. That way we don't know exactly what they're in. And like I said, if the D-line is spread out, you're going to run inside. If they're coming in and trying to pinch up on the run, you're going to run your stretch runs. Okay, so I got a lot of plays I'm going to go over, man. Just bear with me, okay, guys? So you're just going to motion hike. Boom. Look at the run blocking. Right up the middle. If they spread their D-line out, that's all you're really worried about, you know? See how they're in a little bit? You can run your stretch run. So I should have came out in the stretch. But, you know, it's all cool because I have my audibles. And I think I form close slot. Yeah. See, you can, when you're in I-form, you can just do that and then motion him back over like you're just rechecking down. And then get that edge. And look, he just does just enough for me to get open. Okay? But I'm gonna slow it down. I'm just gonna go over each play that I'm using in my audible. Let's see. I have the lead dive, the PA deep cross, wide receiver out and up. And I'm going to go over those two pass plays here in a sec. Alright, so the lead dive is pretty much a run to the weak side, and it plays off, you know, with your play action. Now, if you have a deep route specialist, you could probably run like a cross route, which is deeper, or you could just run a post. Now, the posts are nice because they do that little quick move if it's man coverage. And then usually you might be like, I'll send him deep. And then because I'm sending him deep, I might want to block him. You know, something like that. But we'll go over that in a sec. Alright, so the lead dive, pretty much we're running it to the weak side. Alright, so if we're running to the weak side, we need to add an extra blocker. And hike it right there. He'll get to that edge. See how he pulls back to the safety? Go over it again. Alright. See, with them doing that, all I gotta do, this is why I love these audibles, man. I could do my quick toss, which quick toss is nice if you do it against the wrong defense. Okay? Like I could run the quick toss. No, I'm not gonna do that. Do it that way. I'd rather him just penetrate that gap right there. And then just run that quick toss, and you really just want to beat him to the outside. It's not about cutting up field. If you got a fast running back, you just want to go as far to the outside as possible. Alright, so we went over the lead dive. It plays off the PA cross, so if they're not using contain, usually if you have a speed quarterback, this isn't going to help you because they're going to play contain on you every play. But if you have a good run game, usually what I would do in this play is you want it to play off the run game. Okay, we're going to motion hike Jacobs so that he stays in the backfield to block. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're just going to cross 694 him. And then we could just send like a little curl route right there. So when we motion hike, got to pass protect that way. You want to hike it when he's still in the backfield so you have an extra block. And then usually, you know, Brown would be wide open. Okay, so that's how you would run it, and it would look exactly like your run scheme. Okay. Like I said, these are pass plays. If they're playing a lot of man coverage or cover 3, that little route by Brown is very glitchy. Like the cut on, it's not an out route because he's running it like a fade. So he kind of pushes the coverage back a little bit the way he runs it. And like I said, you can build this into your run scheme by doing the motion with the fullback. Okay, so they'll be like, oh, usually the fullback gets open, you know, depending on who you put back there. You know, sometimes I might put Jalen Richard back there because he's a better catcher. And the last play in this formation is the out and up. Now usually what you're going to do is you're going to smart route Brown, and he'll do that cut at the first down, and it'll kind of look exactly like the other route where he does the fade and then goes out. So if they start shading outside and trying to stop you from getting to that sideline, that up on that cut with a double move, it'll usually be wide open because he hits that little seam area. Also, if they like to press, all you got to do with this guy, if they're playing press coverage, is just motion him out so he is getting pressed, and that route that he runs is like a little off fade, and it'll automatically beat press coverage man. Okay, or any, depending on who you got running it. Sometimes I'll put like J.J. Nelson or someone that isn't Antonio Brown, because sometimes they'll try to double or triple, but AB still be making those catches. But all right, so that goes over the I form that we just started. Let's go over the next set. What I said, it was I form. I got I form H slot. Now there's not really a lot of plays in this one, but you got a couple of play actions that can go into it. Your base play is really, you can go lead, draw, or dagger. It doesn't matter. Lead, draw, dagger, or slant. So one of those will be your base play. We'll just go dagger. And it's still, 2 wide receiver sets. So we're just going to go random 4-3. Alright, so the runs we got is 95 Mike. Alright, so it's like a little zone run. Okay. Now, if you have the stretch run in the other I forms close slot, then it plays into that really well. So, like I said, the only thing we're really going to do, I'm trying to remember, okay, yeah, is run it just like that. The motion hike, and it'll free up some zones. Usually you want like a fast running back on zone runs. On power runs, you can use a slower back. So I should be having Washington back there for this, so that you get better results. But I mean, look at Jacob still gets 5-6 yards. It's easy. It's real easy. Okay. And like I said, the PA flood buys into it. So like you could, I wonder if I could take AB and then hike him. Yeah, you can hike him right there. But it buys into your run game. People start run committing. And then I think I have the PA switch curl, which is also very nice. Okay. Usually on these play actions, your primary read is going to be the fullback. So like, just hit the flat out as soon as he cuts out the bit. If he doesn't, see, circle was wide open. I should have threw it to circle, but I don't even know what defense he was in. But like I said, you come out 95 Mike. Oh, that's even nicer. Wonder how that route goes. Does he still go in through the? Oh, that cleared a lane. Wonder how that would work in the power run. In the zone run, he cross cuts. So he's going to come after that middle linebacker from a different angle. A better angle, with his shoulders already squared. Look at, wow. Okay, we got us a new inside run that we're going to do. I like that. Alright, see the hat count? You don't count the center. You get 3. We got 3 and 3. So we really want to run this to this side. So I wonder if I motion him out, is he still going to be on that edge? Nice, okay. Oh, look at, he jammed him up. Nice. He just got lucky with the Derwin James tackle there, but, for the most part. Alright, so that's a good run from the I-form H slot. I'll show you some of the pass plays you can do. And usually when you have like a deep in route and a slot, and I'm passing from under I-form, so I always want to just block the backside, run a zig, and then if you have a good receiving back, you run a vertical. Okay, so you still keep your concept, you still got your flat, you still got your deep end, and you only got to read one side of the field. And you can tie that into that little run that I was just doing. And usually, if it's man covers, boom, boom, you know, just triangle was wide open. I should have threw it down, but y'all get it. So now let's go into the next formation. Alright, close slot. Now this is where we get fun with it, okay? I think that I haven't, you know what, give me 1 sec. I want to try to see if we'll just go random 4-3. I want to see if this looks exactly like the stretch. If it does, we'll tie it into that's a nice little play action, but it doesn't actually show it. It doesn't look exactly like a stretch, but why are you throwing off your back foot, car? Like, seriously? Let me just try it one more time. Let's see, just look at it. That's typical Bulls. I mean, he'll get open. That's a nice play action as far as getting people open. But let's get into it. Alright, so we got the halfback blast in this formation as well. And the reason why I like this is because this looks like the weak eye formation. So it's an extension of the plays that we can run from that set. So like, let me show you weak eye. Weak eye close. See, I got some nice little plays in here too. And it just looks like I flipped it. Okay. The only thing is I got the receiver over there. It was I form close slot. Alright, so I mean they all go in pretty good. And like when I see formations like that where the cornerbacks are off a little bit and the D line is boxed up like that, I know that's the stronger side, but it's congested, meaning they're going to get blocked at the line, and all I got to do is beat them to the edge. So the only thing when I see stuff like that, like I would probably motion him over, see how the linebacker follows, see how that tells me they're in zone. Okay, so now I got an extra blocker over there, and then I prefer motion hiking it because they're already moving at full speed. And usually if I'm stretching, see, you can get creative if he's like in man coverage on him. And what he's pretty much going to do, I don't know, can I do that? Yeah. That's nice. Just re-motion him back in and then hike it before he gets in, and he'll seal the edge. So you could run it that way. There's a lot of ways you can run it. I think you can run it like that, and then he'll cut upfield and get the safety. And like I said, when you're running these stretch runs, see, like I said, I need to be doing this the right way. I'm showing y'all wrong. I need to have my fast running back. So at least one of these sets. See, look, I can put halfback flanker, tight end flanker. I can go dual halfbacks. Running back swap, dual halfback swap. We'll try that. Alright, so I know he's blitzing a safety, but I don't fucking care. Okay, it's like in a cover 3. We're just going to run it to the left side because he's blitzing at safety. And like I said, the only thing we got to do right here is that. And that's the safety, and you're in the box. And just beat him to the outside. That's all you got to do. Don't worry about cutting it upfield. Beat him to the sideline. Anytime you run these stretch runs, it's all about getting it to the sideline. Alright, you want to take your best run blocking receiver, motion them over. Alright, so it's man coverage. So I don't want to put another man over there and congest myself. Let me see if this slot is man. Okay. He's man. I don't want him in there. So usually what I do is I just take this guy and hike, beat him to the outside.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And that's all you got to do, guys. Alright, let's go over the next play. I think we got the jet sweep. I don't use the jet sweeps a lot, but you know, if they're trying to key in on Washington and your motions, you know, usually they can over pursue it. Sometimes the jet sweeps from this formation, it doesn't really work, but I have it there in case they're doing like 3-man rushes and stuff, trying to stop me from getting to the outside with linebackers or whatever. But let's just try it. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. It somehow the blocking on that side doesn't always work. It's really more, I don't know why. I don't know if it's Bosa getting through or the defensive tackle getting through. I need to see. Yeah, just beat him to the outside. So it runs like an inside zone split, where he's basically choosing between the halfback, and with him blitzing over there, it should work again. Let's see. Yeah, it's real buggy sometimes. Like sometimes that defensive end. So I don't use it a lot. It's very situational. But mainly it's the blast, and we're gonna show you how to play this blast off the stretch. All right. When you're hitting him with the stretch with the receiver motion, and he starts following you over there, if he doesn't follow you over there and he stays in zone, what you're going to do is you're going to quick hike it. So you just put him back, and then you're going to put him right there, and then do it like that. And the main thing is just try to really just beat him to the outside. Put your speed running back there. You just want to beat him to the outside. So we'll go with the blast. Take the outside receiver. He follows. And just beat him to the outside. Okay. And like I said, it's not always going to get through. You know, I got it on random 4-3. I don't know why he's in the zone, but whatever. We're still going to run at your ass because we think we can get this. Yep, look at there. Alright, we got him out of the zone. Alright, so that goes over that formation. And like I said, I do have like a play action, which can actually go into this scheme as well. We don't have to limit ourselves to just that. We could do the motion hike and go over the top to AB. Now in practice mode they won't let you get it, but y'all see where the scheme's starting to bite in. Okay. Let's try it one more time. He follows over. And boom, look at that. Get a good run game, it opens up the play action. Alright, so let's go over the next set. Which is, yeah, get I form close. I did H. Did I do H slide? Yeah, I did H slide. Did close. And like I said, I don't really run Y off a lot. Only ones I'm really using is the 95 mic with that inside release PA X dig, and then I think it has the double dig, which can beat cover 6, and then you have that press release PA FL hitch. Not really going to go over them too much. It's pretty much in the same format as what these other plays are. It's just you have your tight end offset off the line, so you could probably get some good edge rushes out of this formation. Let's see. Let me just try it because I don't really run too many RPOs, but let's see. Formation. Random 4-3. And it's basically just read the defense pre-snap and post-snap. I don't know. Can I do motions? Yeah. There we go. so we can actually sell the stretch and perform the stretch. And then we have that delay, and then all we gotta do is just beat them to the outside. I wonder if there's any other ways I can do it. Let's see. If I motion Brown over. Oh, that's glitchy. Look how the slot receiver blocks downfield. That should open square up. Let's try it. Should. He went and blocked the safety. Okay. Let's see if I motion a tight end over. Give him the... No, we'll never do that. Alright, so like I said, I mean, you got some nice little plays in here. The double dig, and then the only thing you're really going to do to make it the flanker, I'm trying to remember, you need a drag, you need the inside running the deep route, you need the outside running the drag. And if I had like a way to give R1 like a flat route, I mean, I got the swing route, so I can actually do some stuff. The only thing about when you come out under center like this, you got to get rid of the ball real fast, because usually they're going to play containment and you're taking a 7-step drop back, which containment automatically is going to get around that. So if you don't set your slide protections up or block enough people, usually it gets through. So it needs to be a quick pass, or else you're going to get pressure. See, I got pressured right there. Alright, let's go over to the next formation. Okay, we got weak eye. There's actually a bunch of plays that I like in weak eye. You have your drive, you have your 94 wheel, you have the bench flat, spacing if they play a bunch of zone, your PA mesh if you put your best receiver in the slot. Like it's got the PA boot, which is nice. That works off of the dive. Let's try to go in it. Usually I'll pick the dive first. Formation. Random 4-3. And like same thing, you just look at the D line and see where your hat count is, okay? And my hat count is telling me I need to be running this to this side, okay? And all I'm gonna do is just add another block and see how the fullback is coming from behind. Usually he's gonna have a better angle at blocking the linebacker like that, as opposed to being already over there. Let me see what I'm talking about. Show you what I'm talking about. Like if he's already over here, you know, yeah, it's a straight thing, but if that edge gets through, he's going to get hit in the back, and he's going to be all weird and shanky. He's not able to see the backside rusher. Whereas if he's running like this towards that rusher, usually it's like an inside zone split, and he'll pick that that edge rush off. Okay. See how he went after the edge that time? And he'll open it up that way. And sometimes those edge rushers, they get in there. See, if I put him over here, he's going to go after the linebacker. He's not going to go after the edge. So I mean, you know, like I said, you'll get about 2-3 yards. You know, occasionally you might break free running this. And I should, like I said, when you're running this formation, your primary back needs to be a speed back. So if you want to go on your depth chart and make that adjustment, or just go halfback sub so you can fool around with your packages, your best running back in these formations is going to be a speed back. The next play, I think y'all seen it earlier, is when you take the receiver, you motion, and you hike him right here. Jesus, that boy laying some wood. Like I said, I think it's this guy. Look at that. There's with Jacobs. Let's go over it one more time. Let's see, once you get these motions down and figure out who you want to motion and then when to hike it, usually I'm spamming X as soon as he crosses the line. Because sometimes if you do it just right, you can give that jet sweep animation look. It's like I might be able to motion him back and get it. Because I'm running it to that side. But doing it like that, you're going to get yards. You're always going to go forward. You're always going to get yards. And then if you're just in a bad situation with whatever, you know, then you can go into my pass scheme that I'm going to create for y'all pretty soon. But, like I said, we can pass off of this formation too. Alright, this is where I fool a lot of people. I think I might have showed y'all this earlier. We want to block that backside because we're doing our check downs over there on the left. Okay. Now you want your fullback. He needs to be a good catcher, 29. And your halfback needs to be a good pass blocker. Okay. You run it like this, and then the only thing you're gonna do is you're gonna run a zig route with Williams, and they gotta choose. Okay. Now we can get a little, I think we might be able to get a little bit more technical with it. So if we put him in the vertical on that side. Okay. I actually like running verticals to that side anyway, but whatever. You can run a drag route, in route, and block the halfback. Okay? And then just everything opens up. And they're going to be so worried about the run that they're not going to anticipate that you might try to do some stuff like that. So I'm going to show you the adjustments again for when you want to pass. You're going to pick this bench flat play. And what you're going to do is eventually you're going to set up the zig. Alright, so you're going to run the drag, the in, block your halfback, and vertical. But sometimes it gets through. It's Madden. But anyway, motion hike. Look how the blocks can get upfield. And remember, put a speed back here. That's what I need to be doing. Hey, what up, Zero Quarter? When I finish this stream, you'll be able to watch all the plays. I'm just kind of going through them in the order. This is just the weak eye. Hold up. I was doing weak eye close. Okay, like there's a bunch of shit you can do. Running back swap. This would be nice because if you're trying to pass, if you want to pass, this is actually nice. So, and like I said, you got your pass catching player at fullback, your run blocker, pass blocker at halfback, and let's see what we're gonna do.
Hey, foxtrot.
You make like a flood concept out of it, and then just have Jacobs as a check down. The only thing about when you're doing that is that defensive end, Bosa. Like you don't want to come out in a formation passing when you see those defensive ends outside the box like that. Y'all see how far they are? Usually when I see that, I'm checking down. I don't want to be so dialed into, you know, just passing the ball out of a formation. I'm always checking how the D-line is lined up. And then I'll just come over and I'll try to get that inside zone off. And look at there. That's with a fullback. So always pay attention to the D-line. That'll usually tell you what play you're going to check down to. Like, see how he's on the edge, that linebacker over there in front of the tight end? That tells me I can run a stretch, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to find our stretch run. Boom. We're not going to run. You know, put him in motion. Get him off the edge. And hike it. And look at there. Boom. That's with a fullback. Doug Martin. Alright, so we went over that. What other formations were there? Strong. You got the twins over. I use this more as like a red zone offense. Like you can't really do what you want. Like you can do some stuff with it. Like that inside zone split is nice. Because the way, like I said, if y'all have watched my videos before, y'all know how to manipulate people that keep rushing the edges. You put the inside zone split and it's gonna freeze the edge. Like he's gonna look at it like an option play. And he's just gonna sit over there on the side, not knowing who to pick. And by the time that shit happens, your fucking running back's up the middle on the inside zone. So you're basically, why it's called the split is his decision is split on who he has to defend. So now we add a third person to the mix. You know, we can get easy yards with that. I'm gonna run it again for you. See, usually if you motion, you can get people out. See, look, boom, get them out of the box. And I outran the other dude. Just play with the motions a little bit. Or whatever. But I don't use that play a lot. The only thing that I like about this formation is it has like a rollout cover 2 beater. And it's like the quarterback automatically rolls out. So like if they're on that left side, if you manage to get like a run game off to the left. Let's say you want to run the power route to the opposite side. Okay, so you got the edge. That's actually a nice little run. See, I see potential in it. Let's see. Power O. Main thing is you want to seal the edge so that guard can kick out. That's mainly what you're trying to do, is you're waiting for that guard. So like when you're running these little pulling runs, that guard needs to be fast. So like in this formation, I might put Colton Miller right here and put like Gate. Hold, wait a minute. So this is like an off balance set, because that's a tight end right there. And they got a tackle off the end. I can't motion him. Might come out in this formation and see if it's got like a 6-0 lineman. I'm sorry, I'll be figuring some stuff out and I just got to check on it. Like I don't think there's any pass plays in this to that position. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna put trying to remember how this shit was last year. We'll put Parker right there. Miller right there. You can't put guards over there. You can put a tackle over there. Doesn't matter. Let's just try it out. No, these are both slow. I got 2 fullbacks back here. What the fuck? Express. Oh, yo. That's actually a nice, pretty run. But you just got to put an extra tackle back there. Yo, Crowell. Yo, Crowell be actually blocking. Let's see. I'm just trying to get this right. Okay, cool. We got him outside. Be blitzing. Just see, blitzing with a safety, so we need to ID that safety. There we go. Alright, so that's another one that we're gonna add to our book right there. That's nice. And then I think I have like the let me double check. I won't use that O-line setup. Like, I'll fix the O-line setup for real, but put a, like I said, most of these under center formations, when you're trying to go to the outside, you want your fast running back in the back. Let me try this halfback blast. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 offensive linemen. If you want to make it a little bit better, you put like your tight end out here or something, someone else that can block. You want to get those inside blocks. Look, I got tackles downfield blocking for me. Let's try that again. Like I said, you might want to put like a tight end or something over here. You get forward. It's a nice little inside zone run. You know, pay attention to the types of defenses your opponent's calling. So we could flip the run over here. Always motion the outside guy. You get easy yards right up the middle. And like I said, if they start pinching in, you can usually just kick it out. With him doing that, blitzing the safety, we'll probably hike it right there. You get easy 2-3 yards. You know, sometimes you might break it based off the defense they're playing. So I got that on random defense, so eventually you might get through. Cross your fingers, you know. Oh, I called it. Get off me! Alright, so that goes over that formation. Just remember, you need to sub in an extra tackle. You can't put a guard in this position right here. And I don't think there's like a heavy set formation for it. So you make sure, let me see what packages you do have in here. Let's see, you could put a tight end in the backfield. I think my tight end blocks a little bit better. But like I said, you want to speed back there. So if it just comes down to it, you might want to manually sub your speed back, because your main thing is you want to kick it to the outside. So you can just go ahead and just have him there automatically, so your packages aren't phased by it. And I don't see any tight end. So what we'll do is, like, we'll come over here and we'll put a tight end over here or something. Someone that I know can run block. It doesn't matter. Who is? I think Foster Maru's my best. So that's what we need. You need to have the tight end over there on the right. Your best receiver on the inside. Let's try it again. Formation, random 4-3. Alright, so now we got some blockers over here. We can bring him over there and chop block Bosa. Look at there. Them holes open up. Try it again. We'll run it to the left side. That's the thing I like about this formation, you don't have a tail if you're flipping it. See, I flipped it right. See, I flipped it left. He's not giving a tail which side you're running to, which is nice. You catch a lot of people off, and then if you add the motion hike, you can run it to the right or you can run it to the left. Basically, you know, you just got to read the defense, make the right read. Man, let's try. Just like that. Get over there, Pasta. Get off me. We'll try it one more time, man. I don't want to spend too much time on one play. I'm having fun with it, though, definitely. Take your tight end. Because he's not real fast, you want to hike it while he's still behind the line. Look at that way. Look at him trying to lay that impact block. Alright, so let's go into the next one. Definitely trying to... What was the other formation? I got the strong eye. Alright, strong eye close, I think. Like I said, you always want to... Your base play will always be something that is not an audible for you. Trying to remember. Mainly, I'm using this formation as an audible check down anyway. I normally don't just come out in it, but it does have a few nice plays. Like the off tackle is technically a stretch run that goes upfield. It's not like you have to hit the sideline. It's like a stretch to the seam, if I'm not mistaken. Like it's a weird. It's a stretch run. It just doesn't say that it's a stretch. It's just your fullback, instead of your fullback kicking out to block the edge for you to run it outside, he blocks up to the safety of the seam. So I'm trying to see. Motioning him over. See, look, he stretches it. He pulls up behind the guard, so it's real tricky. Let me see. Can I motion him over? Is that legal? No. So if he's blocking like that, let me see if I motion him out. Okay, so motion him out and then motion him in and then hike it. Look at that. Let's slow motion it. I'm gonna show you exactly what I did. You know those motion hike plays that are built into the game? We just basically recreated that. Okay? See, I had already motioned him back in. When they do these instant replays, they're not going to show you the full thing. Like, I had motioned him out, and then I motion hiked while he was inside. While he was in motion, check this out. Look how he sealed the edge. Automatically before, like as soon as my halfback has the ball, look at the running lane. Look at that. And that's not even my speed back. Like if I put my speed back there. So that's how we're going to run this. You're going to motion him out. And then you're going to motion him in and hike it. And he's just going to go up the field and lay a block. You see how he just did that? Let me put my speed back in the backfield. So usually what you're gonna check and make sure you want your best blocker to do that for you. Let me see who's my options here. Like I could use Keith Smith, but he's not real fast. Basically, I think that would probably be like that would be considered impact block. All right, he has a 52, so Keith would probably be better for this formation. I just don't like that he's slow. I could probably put Luke Wilson back there. That boy can do all kind of blocking. Any of these dudes really. But I just like Doug because he fast with it. You know, he got a little speed. And he's not really too far behind Keith Smith, to be honest. and you need speed to get to the second level. So let's go over it again, and then we'll go over, you know, possible adjustments you need to make. Like the first thing, this formation, usually since I'm just using it to check down to audible wise, you know, you might want to put like run blocking receivers in, or if you want to put like a tight end in this position, it helps. You might want to put like a tackle here. I don't really think I have. Let me look at the plays again. I mean, it's got, no, never mind, it's got the wide receiver out. So if you're technically designing it to run, you might be doing like a lot of manual subs. But the play is going to be off tackle, and then you go into formation, random 4-3. So this works against any base defense. And like I said, just motion him out, motion him back in before he gets to that slot receiver, okay? And then just hike it. Look at it. Look at how far downfield he is. He's already on the safety. The main thing is I just gotta max protect. See, now I know he's in a zone. So the only person I'm gonna have to watch for is that corner, because dude's gonna be down there at the safety. Why is my fast running back not back here? My bad. I know I'll be telling y'all to do this and I'm not doing it myself, man. I'm fucking up. You can go halfback wide out. Okay, go halfback sub. Do it again. And this works real good with the quick toss play, because the quick toss goes to the outside. Okay. Take your fullback, motion out. You see safety followed him over. Safety's in man coverage. He's gonna block the shit out of him. Pushed him inside. So I just need to get a better blocking tight end for this. Like, I will probably use Foster Moreau to seal that edge. And just alright, he blitzed that time. I should have ran that to the left. My bad. Okay, so you can't flip this play. That's the only bad thing about it. You can't flip this one. So for the most part, if you're doing this, look at there, lay that block. Because once he lays that block, he's gonna be out of the play. And I know I'm about to get yards on this one. So you motion him out, you motion him in, and instantly just spam the X so he'll hike it. See, watch how he goes, boom, boom. And look how he gets downfield. He'll lay a block. Now, I don't know what they're doing on the underneath coverage, but this is just one adjustment that you're gonna do. It's not like, you know, you need to do this every play. Just pay attention to the D line and how they're lined up. See, sometimes I might want to come in a little bit more and cut up the middle. I don't necessarily need to cut out to the outside. So just try a few reps at it. Get used to it. Find out who's killing me. And there he goes. So you ain't got to do it instantly. You just wait a little bit until he motions over to the receiver. I want to see how close I can get him to the line. I get that inside. Oh, that's nice. He hits that inside gap. So we'll do it like that. Motion him out. Motion him there. Like I said, you get a fast running back, you can hit that lane pretty good. Don't spam with a fast running back. Like, if you're gonna no huddle or whatever, you're gonna break 20 yards runs consistently, make sure you spell him, dude. Like, I can't stress that enough. I mean, even if you have like Ezekiel Elliott or Ty Gurley, he's gonna fumble if you keep doing this shit. So make sure you're constantly subbing your running backs. Look at that. Look at that. Let me try it one more time. That's the only down thing. Since you can't flip it, that's why I have the end around play. No! No way! Can I hike it? Oh! Yo! 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 Hey, I just found this shit. An end around play where you can motion people over. It doesn't get better than that. Alright, yo, you can actually scheme this run with the halfback off tackle, okay? So you go here, okay? Then you're going to bring him in and hike it there. Look at the congestion. Now, if you get a faster wide receiver running that, yo. So now you just added another dimension to your run game. Alright? Now when that becomes a problem, we got the inside zone. Okay? And we're gonna do it like this. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. So you don't even, technically you don't need the off tackle run. I'm going to do it with a quick toss. Let's see what plays I can be doing this with. We'll do it like that. So you could probably get to the outside. Alright, so we know how the off tackle works. We'll go back into that because I've seen a lot of potential. What play was that? That was the close flex. So, how do I want to do this? I could probably do this with like the dive. Well, actually, I don't need that. I'm trying to scheme here, live. All right, so you might want to scheme a pass into this. So you got the flood drive. Now, let me see if this makes the PA end around work, because I've been having problems with the PA end arounds, like they take too long to develop. Will it work with the PA end around? See how slow that is?
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
I mean, it instantly gives you a check down.
Express. That's up.
That's too slow, man. I ain't worried about that, Bosa.
180. Low, low, low.
Just try it one more time.
Express.
Main thing is I want to cancel out of that animation.
Express. What's up?
See, he doesn't block. Like, he acts stupid. And it's really just from this side.
Raider 1. Express. Express.
It's like, no, Bosa wasn't really getting through for real.
Express.
Oh, he does a nice little shot block there. Alright, so that's why I don't use the end around play action, but the end around work fucking nice. Like when you're hitting them with the outside runs, then you come in, then you hike it, boom, lead block, Ain't worried about it. That sometimes they'll get that, sometimes they won't. But we'll do it with the inside run.
Express.
Look at that. The defense gets confused.
White down. White 85.
Alright, so we're not going to use the play action play. But we do need a pass out of this formation. Double check where I'm at. So I got the wide receiver out. That's a possible option. Flat route. Don't really like play action this year. I know I'm using double post. Yo, that wide trail might actually be pretty nice.
Down. Blue 80.
Alright, so what we're going to do here is going to put him in that flat route. Okay, then we're going to bring him back over.
Express. Blue 80. What's up?
And then he'll block for us. So that's not really what we want him to do.
Down.
Because his route is to the run.
180. We're good. We're good. 180.
See if we run it like...
What's up?
Oh, that's glitchy. Oh, we like that.
Down.
So you might want to put like a receiving back. Like this is more your tune. I'd probably put like Jalen Richard back here.
Express.
He's like he can do a little bit of everything. He can run block, chip block. He can catch. And it's just another dimension to your game. Just motion out and motion in. Like use your motions to confuse your opponent. See that inside zone fake, like that really confuses this second level of the defense. Alright, so the end around slash is probably one of the better inside runs from this formation. You motion him out, hike him when he comes right there. And look at that. They over pursue the quarterback. They're too aggressive. Especially you play all them people that like to play contain and whatnot. And these little fake plays like this. Just motion him out and then motion him in and hike it. Like this. Oh look, I fooled myself. My bad. Give me 1 sec. Hello? Hello? No. You have the wrong number. No, that's not okay. Bye. Alright. Go back into this end around. Wonder what all kind of motions. Alright, I've done. Let's see. What if I motion on the end around? What if I motion the fullback to the left? It won't let me. Okay. Only lets me motion him to the right. Allows me to put my receiver over there. And it also allows me to motion my tight end over to the end around side. That's like a dead giveaway though. So really it's the off tackle and the inside run that are the effective runs out of this formation. So just go over the off tackle one more time so we make sure we got it. Strong guy close. You could probably do the halfback zone weak. I know we got the quick toss in there, but off tackle formation, random 4-3. Like I said, you're going to run all the plays, even your pass plays, the same exact way, so that it doesn't give a tell to what you're doing. So motion, and then he'll be downfield already laying a block. like he's gonna take out the safety or the cornerback, whoever's over. If the wind's bothering you, let me know, because it's like it's about to rain over here. Alright, just motion him out, motion him in, and hike it. Okay, Bosa got me that time, but if you look behind Bosa, he didn't have anything. I chose the Chargers specifically for that reason. If you can run against the Chargers defensive front, you can run on anybody. Look at there. If I would have hit that outside. It's on random play, so sometimes they'll beat me, sometimes I'll beat them. See, the only thing about this formation is you can't flip the play, but you don't give a tell if you're flipping a play. So like you be like, it's not really any plays I don't think you could flip unless you're pass plays. Whatever. The same thing. Motion them out. Motion them in and hike it. You just run right up the middle. Take people out. Double check again. See how they pulled the safety out of position? He went from being inside the seam to outside the numbers. And now he's going to be free blocked. So he kind of got chop blocked. So if you put like a better blocker, like a tight end or something to do that in the backfield, that would probably be the better option if you got a fast tight end, because you need him to get down the field. I mean, Martin's 87 speed, but he's like so-so in the blocking game. But, you know, he laid a little chop block on him. And that goes over that formation. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I apologize. Was there any other formations with two wide receivers? Went over that one. There's a shitload in I form. I think that for the most part covers them. Yeah, weak eye. And like I said, guys, some of these packages are pretty nice. If you have a power running back as your first running back, you can put him out there to block for you, which he'll block a lot better than your receivers. And sometimes, like, it's really just picking your base play that you like to come out in, and then just use your audibles as check down. So we have all of our audibles set, so we can go over any one of these plays. So if I see something on the defensive front, and I'm looking over there at the safety, I could just audible to another formation, and then I can really just sell the outside run, and then just bring him back in, and just beat him to the outside. You know, I guess if you're running the end around, you would want to be on the right hash mark. If you're running it, like right now I'm in the middle, so it's not really, I don't know, how do you spot ball without having to, because that's a respot ball. Put it on the right hash mark. Let's see. If that has anything to do with me getting to the outside faster. It's not really making a difference. But it's not like, it's not a play you're gonna spam unless somebody's spamming a defense. You got the 94 Will, which is nice because it swaps your receivers. Now I got Jacobs on the inside. Then just motion and hike right there. Typical, he would blitz, but whatever. See if we're hitting them with that enough. Usually we got the counter. The counter run's pretty nice. especially if you can get to that outside.
Down. Blue 80.
It works as a good complement to the zone. But we see something that we like, we're gonna audible to it, and I like the stretch when he's jumbled up there on the line. And then we're just gonna take Jacobs and he's gonna lead block for us. Look at that. And usually that's all you gotta do, guys. Just look at the D line, see how he's. See, look, he's in it again. I'm gonna run the stretch run. Just go right here. And there's so many ways you can run this. See, like how he follows over. Oh, he in the zone. Look at Jacobs lay that block. Whip him. Slow him up. Let me get open. See what he's in? I can run a zone on this. Take Jacobs, do that. Boom. Oh, I should have hit that outside, but y'all get the idea, man. Like, I think I went over all the plays. You know, you could pass out of it. Just do your check downs. See how people are lined up against you. Probably come out in one of these. Did I come out in a jet sweep? That's one thing I don't like. Jet sweep, you can't do your motions. And then defense got auto flip. I don't like that. So he's probably gonna tackle me because this play don't really work too well. Because he worked a little bit, but it's like it don't give you control all the time. You gotta catch somebody in a dumb, stupid run blitz. But let's see. Just do my check downs. He's in like a cover 2, so I want to run. Usually I want to hit that outside against cover 2. Like a quick pitch would probably work real good against cover 2.
White Monday.
And trying to see. I want to run this to Jacob's side. Oh man, how you miss your block, bruh? Richie Incognito. Just. Oh man, why you cutting like that, Washington? You fucking up. Don't cut. So I tell you to cut. Go upfield. Probably why he did that, because I was holding R2. They cut harder when you're holding R2. It slows them down. See if I don't hold R2, I got more control hitting. There we go. So, I mean, don't hit R2 until you hit a hole. Unless you're like running an inside run directly at them. Like, if you're trying to run to the outside, run it all the way to the outside. But if you're gonna do your cuts, let R2 go. I should have cut right. I remember. And I mean, if you have some jet sweeps in your playbook, running these little motion hikes are definitely gonna help you out a lot. And I'm thinking I pretty much showed you all the plays. Double check. Cause I got the I form lead dive, and I run a lot out of the I form close because those receivers, they're on the inside, meaning they can chop block those linebackers, and the cornerbacks usually aren't in position. So most of my runs are out of this, and then I can just motion him over and just go right up the gut, get 2 or 3 yards with a power back or whatever. formation. Now, if I had, do I have a play action in that formation? Don't think I do. Okay, alright, see how he's pressed? Jacobs is running an off press route. He should be wide open if he's fast. Oh boy, look at how I'm trying to leap. I need to put AB over there. Try to remember where it is. Okay, we're gonna run this with AB. AB's the better off press guy. He's shading outside on him, so I don't know. It might not get through. Oh! Yep, that's the off press bro beater. So it's nice, like if you see people trying to press a lot, not even paying attention to what they're doing, just press, press, press. That's the play you're gonna get them with. I think I got 2 plays that can do this. See, now he's playing it off. So with him playing it off, I could just motion him to the slot, steal the cross route, motion him back over because he's in a cross route to the outside, and that gets real glitchy. Look at there. Boom! Get off me! That cross route is hard to defend from the outside. Because there used to be a play called Circle that I used to run like 2 years ago. And it's like the outside receiver would run a cross route. The inside receiver would run like a double move. So it was like a little switch concept. And the fucking circle route from the outside, which was the cross, was like undefendable. Like they would have to literally user it because it beats every zone. Trying to see if there's anything else I was missing. Because I'm just, like I said, I'm just going over these 2 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 2 running back sets today. I will be trying to show y'all some more formations that you can run from, like single back 3 tight end sets. They have a bunch of good ones. I think the have an I-form tight, yeah, like the I-form H tight, it's got some good runs in it too. You can run the stretch out of here, and the thing about these formations is some of them. Okay, you can't do it in this one, but you can always audible to it. Like this formation, I know it has 6 offensive linemen. So now you come out, you gotta swap anybody. There's actually a scheme that I have out of this formation.
180, we're good. 180.
Like this flood shot, you just want to block the tight end. Man, if you have a deep route specialist like AB, you can definitely do some work. So
Express 618.
trying to remember what route I'm running.
Hey, orbit.
You can catch people slipping, man. They see your formation, they see 1 wide receiver, they're not gonna expect you to pass the ball. And I got a tackle over here so I can flip the play left without giving tail. This formation is nice too. You flip the play without giving a tail. I like that. And then you want to put your big man, since he's on the outside, you want to put your big man over there. He's gonna block somebody. But we're not going over this formation today. We'll go over this another day. Just showing you can do some things. And I think that's all of them, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry this video was so long, but most of the stuff I do live. And if there's anything y'all want me to start putting out there, man, just let me know in the comments, and be sure to hit that notification. You can go and see me go live. I might find something out on live that even I didn't even know until I did it. So, you know, that's the beauty about going live on something. Sometimes I figure out stuff that I didn't intend on figuring out, but I figure it out and I put it out there for you. So, like I said, appreciate y'all watching, okay?